Hi, fourth grade. We're ready for chapter 4. It's called Late for School. Uh-oh, Jack. Mom is stroking my head. Wake up, Jack. You're late for school. Come on, Jack. You have to get up. Samantha's already dressed. I open my eyes slowly. Yes, I'm late. My plan has worked. Last night, Rob talked Mom into making me and Samantha go to school today, even if I was sick. But I'm late. George Hamill and his idiot mates will be in class by the time I get there. I'll be safe, at least for a while. Rob's already gone to work, so it's just Mom, Samantha, and me. I knew Mom would let me sleep in. She always does after I've been sick. I hold my head and struggle into the shower. Mom is sympathetic. This is going to be the longest shower in history. Oh no, Samantha's thumping on the bathroom door like a maniac. What does she want? Hurry up, Jack. I need to go, urgently. You have to get out of the shower. I'm bursting. Jack, you'd better finish that shower. Mom knows that Samantha has a weak bladder. Jack, I have to go now. I'm going to go in your room. Samantha's banging and banging at the door. She means business. Okay, don't panic. I wrap a towel around myself and emerge from the bathroom clean and late, very late. Samantha nearly knocks me over in a rush. A giant moan of relief comes from the bathroom. By the time I'm dressed and arrive at the kitchen, Mom's special breakfast for sick kids is all ready. Oatmeal. Not the instant kind made in the microwave, but the big rolled oats kind cooked in a pot on the stove. Delicious. There's brown sugar, milk, and a dab of butter. This will be good for you, Jack. I slide into the kitchen stool next to Samantha, who's already wolfing down her oatmeal, and she isn't even sick. Her bowl is on the placemat I made for her birthday. I took an excellent photograph of Puss and had the photograph laminated on the placemat. I made up an excellent joke that's printed on the placemat. Samantha thought it was a very clever joke, and Mom did too. What do you get when you cross Puss with a kangaroo? A perfect jumper. Rob gave me my placemat. It's the back end of a 1964 Valiant with a chrome bumper, wide red taillights, and a license plate 000 Jack. I guess it's a bit corny, but Rob had it especially made for me, so I really like it. Hurry up and finish that oatmeal, Jack. Mom's washing the oatmeal pot at the sink. She doesn't do as good a job at washing as Rob, but then Mom's always in a rush. I'll drop you both off at school. I'll be late too if we don't get moving. Mom's hair is fluffing everywhere as she grabs her bag. Well, I guess it's late enough now, so I move fast. My lunchbox, books, and the tennis balls are all stuffed into my bag, and I grab my wallet. It's got the front door key, bus pass, and emergency phone money to call Mom. Come on, Mom, Samantha. They're so slow. I jump 2 steps at a time down the stairs. Don't do that, Jack. You'll fall. I hear Mom calling out after me. She always calls that out. I jump 4 steps in one to get to the bottom. I'm aiming for a record. I think I'll try for 5 steps next time. Samantha can jump 3 steps at a time. Mom's car is a 9-year-old sedan that needs a new muffler. We sound like a farting elephant as Mom drives up to the school gates. I'm really, truly lucky that George Hamill is in class already. If you feel sick, Jack, you call me. Sure, Mom, as if I would call. Mom could lose her job, and then she'd never pay off the mortgage, and then we'd be thrown out of our home and end up on the streets, and then Rob would leave us because he couldn't afford to support us all. No, I'll never ring Mom, even if my leg is half hanging off, or if I have a giant nail in my foot, or if George Hamill smashes me to pieces. I shudder. George Hamill. Mom scribbles a quick note to my teacher explaining why I was away from school, and then she scribbles a note for Samantha saying why she was absent and why she's late. Samantha walks with me into the yard. It's not a good idea to walk into the yard with your sister, especially a younger one. You get harassed by idiot guys for that. Someone should tell them that half the world is made up of females, and guess what? A lot of them are sisters. Anyway, there's no one to see us, and I've got to face George Hamill soon. My head is aching. Samantha's chattering about Puss, who she loves, and Mr. and Mrs. Napoli, who promised to give us mangoes each this afternoon. Samantha adores mangoes, but Mom doesn't buy them often because they're too expensive. See you at the bus stop, Samantha. I'm glad you're better, Jack, she says as she runs across the grass with her brown pigtails bobbing and her skirt flapping in the wind. Big breath. My head hurts. Oh, that lava is burping. There's sweat on the palms of my hands as I stand outside the classroom door. Mr. Angelou's voice booms right through it. Open your math books. I can see Mr. Angelou through the glass pane in the door. He actually looks like an angel, a big, ugly angel. He's very tall with a round stomach. His head is mostly bald with a few tufts of thinning black hair, and he's got rosy cheeks. All he needs is a halo and a pair of wings, except he isn't an angel. He's tough. Mr. Angelou has been known to give kids 1,000 lines to write. I must behave. He gives detentions, makes you run around the field 50 times, forces you to stand outside the staff room for the whole lunch, and the worst thing, he calls up your parents. Mr. Angelou is tough.